Hey guys, this is 𝗧𝗢𝗠𝗥𝗘𝗣𝗞𝗔 here. You are watching my Hammers 11 with the one and only Russ.
Yes, everybody. Russ of the West Ham Network. Hope you are safe and well. If you're new around here, thanks for joining us. When you see 𝗧𝗢𝗠𝗥𝗘𝗣𝗞, for anyone new to the channel, when you see 𝗧𝗢𝗠𝗥𝗘𝗣𝗞𝗔 as an intro, you know we've got a My Hammers 11 interview where we've interviewed over 100 ex-players on the channel, all available in the playlist. If you go onto the channel, you'll see a playlist, and also celebrity hammers and all that type of stuff. And the whole idea of My Hammers 11 is understanding more about players' moves to the club, their time at the club, and also going through their My Hammers 11. So players that they've played with during their time at West Ham, or they've supported during their time at West Ham, putting together an 11. It's usually good fun. This one is a little bit different than usual. It's a lot shorter than usual. And it is with a player who played over 180 times for West Ham. The reason why it's short is, you'll understand why it's short. There's a slight language barrier there, but the main points are there. And I hopefully you enjoy it. It's someone I've been trying to get on the channel 5 years. So, yeah, enjoy. We've got this man. Obviously, as you know, Thomas is English. It isn't, you know, obviously Thomas not great English. So what we've got is we've got Jan, his friend, who's going to be translating for us. So we're going to just, hopefully this will work again. Right. So let's start again. So Thomas, on Friday, this Friday coming, you're coming to Romford to meet all the fans. Are you looking forward to meeting the fans on Friday?
Yeah, so he's looking forward so much. He can't even say how much he's looking forward to the evening. But the only thing he is disappointed about is his English. So he understands what people are asking, what people are saying, but there is this like little block he has, which is like learn properly English, which means, you know, he would love to talk to everyone, but there is this little language barrier.
Thomas, as long as you can do this, as long as you can do that, that's all people want from you, man. That's all people want from you. You did your talking on the pitch, which was the main thing. Now, going back to your career and talking about your career at West Ham. Now, when you signed, it was a record signing from Fiorentina. Now, I've already asked you this question, but I'm going to ask you it again because we're going to record it here. How did the move happen? We'd love to know.
So the biggest push he had was from the 𝗧𝗢𝗥𝗘𝗣𝗞𝗔, who helped him massively since the day one. And Thomas is really grateful for all the experiences he had. And he knows 𝗧𝗢𝗥𝗘𝗣𝗞𝗔 since the national team, which was Czechoslovakia, and back in the days. And he helped him massively to, you know, get him over and help him in the West Ham with everything and sort everything out. And Thomas is really grateful that he could experience all these fans and atmospheric, whatever, everything. He could experience the Premier League and basically be part of the West Ham.
In terms of, obviously, Ludek told you how great West Ham was, which was good old Ludo. What was it like running out at Upton Park? Obviously, your home when you was a West Ham player. What was that like as a player? You know, in terms of the atmosphere, in terms of the fans at Upton Park.
basically said that in those times was the Premier League was #1 in the world, and he was really like pleased that he could be part of it. And as he started, the Upton Park was in a massive refurbishment. So Thomas said he played like 3 or 4 months in the like a building site, which he was surprised about. But still, it was like a absolutely great experience. The atmosphere, the fans, everything around it. All these players Thomas mentioned were like absolutely like the top of the tops.
Tom, even though I don't understand what Thomas is saying word for word, I can feel your passion. I can feel the love. I can feel it coming through, even beyond language. And I know you can understand what I'm saying, but you can feel it. You can feel it. Thank you. We feel the same way. We all feel the same way. Now, obviously, during your time at West Ham, a lot happened. We got relegated on 42 points. Do you remember much about that season? How did we get relegated with 40? I don't know.
So Thomas said like he was disappointed. The whole club was disappointed. All the fans were disappointed because if any club does the 42 points now, they will be playing top of the league. So it's like it was massive disappointment, and all the players when they left, Thomas felt like the responsibility for the team to bring it back up. So that's why he stayed and pushed for the team and returned everything they gave him back to the West Ham.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, perfect sense. And that was going to ask my next question, why you stayed. And I understand why now. I understand why. And thank you for staying. Obviously, in the Championship, we got to the playoff final. We lost the first one against Crystal Palace. And then the next year, we got promoted against Preston. What was it like being in a playoff final when so much was dependent on that victory?
So I think you understood the passion from Thomas's face, which is he don't really remember what was happening because the hype, the vibe, the euphoria, everything was so high that the only thing he remembers is they won 1-0. And the name of the player, what was Bobby?
Bobby 𝗧𝗢𝗠. 𝗧𝗢𝗠.
Yeah. So these are two things Thomas remembers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I said, it's one of those things, regardless of the language barrier, you can feel the passion in what Thomas is saying. And I mean, I think the fans really, really loved you, as you know, when you came back a couple of months ago, last season when you came back.
Yeah.
Obviously, when your final game against Fulham, when throughout the whole game, Super Tom.
Yeah.
What was that like for you from an emotional perspective?
So he felt, like before with the answer before, it's like the euphoria and the pressure and everything. The hype is so high that you don't really experience it whilst you're there. But you when you play it back after the match, when everything goes, like all the pressure goes off you because that's the final whistle, then you feel like a massive reward and all the love and all the the rewards from the people, because you left so much in there for the period you played, and then you realize this is the last game and everyone appreciates me so much, and so it was like a huge emotion for Thomas.
And for me, it was very emotional because I could see the emotion on your face. And for someone who's such a hard man, to see the emotion, it choked me up as well. It did choke me up as well. And I imagine 36,000 people at Upton Park as well. But thank you. During your time at West Ham, lots of characters, Di Canio, Moncur, Jimmy Walker. Which players did you bond with at West Ham?
Okay, because Tom came from Italy and he could speak Italian mainly, so
Paolo Di Canio, samozřejmě italsky, to byl můj kumpán.
He was
my best friend.
And you two both very, very, you very, very similar personalities, I think. Yeah. Now, obviously, you've mentioned 𝗧𝗢𝗣𝗡𝗣𝗅 𝗥𝗘𝗣𝗅, obviously yourself, Tomáš Souček, Vladimír Coufal, all Czech players, all very close to West Ham's hearts. Why do you think that is? Why is that?
Thomas said that the Ludo Miklosko did the foundation of, like, you know, the whole like love for Czechs.
Yep.
And all the Czechs respect him as he prepared this for, you know, the players. So and the team was choosing the players very like similar personalities as well as, you know, like the players were playing with heart.
Makes perfect sense. And as you said, there, I think that's it. Play of, it seems, Tomáš Souček, you know, heart on his sleeve, plays for West Ham, you know, in his blood, and same as yourself and Ludo. And you're right, people like Kovac, Labant as well. You know, all Czech players who played for us. So no, it was great answer. And obviously, we wish Ludo all very well at the moment. Now, when West Ham won the Europa Conference League a couple of seasons ago, it was West Ham versus Fiorentina. Your two clubs, your two main in Prague as well. In Prague,
I know. I see.
What were your feelings towards the final? Who were you supporting? Were you West Ham? Were you Fiorentina?
Okay, so the diplomatical answer is he was supporting West Ham and Fiorentina.
On the West Ham, really, because it's a West Ham.
Yeah, a little bit.
I get you. I can see through that. Politician answer. Another couple of questions. Obviously, during your time at West Ham, you were coached by Glenn Roeder, Trevor Brooking twice, Alan Pardew. Which manager did you prefer or aligned more with the way you like to play football?
Okay, so Alan
Pardew.
I don't know. Yeah,
Alan Pardew.
So he was his favorite coach because on the very beginning, then haven't had the best click because Alan didn't like much people who were not speaking English, and Thomas felt it. So after some period of time, they basically become friends and more closer. And then, Alan gave Thomas like a gentleman's agreement, and then he fulfilled it at the end. So he said after 5-6 matches, if Thomas will do what he needs to do and bring the points, he will let him go home. And this will happen. Basically, the handshake, and then the friendships become from
there. Yeah, lovely. And the decision to go home, Thomas. What caused that decision to go home? Obviously, you'd played 180 odd games. You know, a lot of football at West Ham, ups and downs. Why then did you want to go back?
Okay, so it was like really weird period of Thomas's life, and it was like really crazy, and people were asking the questions like, why have you done it? Because everyone wants to go to the Premier League and you basically left it on your own decision. But Thomas was missing his family, missing his kids, and he was alone in the England, basically far from home. So that was it. It was a family, and he said he doesn't regret it when he's looking back, but it was really like a really strange period.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. Happens very often. We as players, go back, not even go back to another country. You might want to go back up to the north of England to be with their family. Craig Dawson, for example, recently with West Ham. Right. I don't want to take much more of Thomas's time, but what I want to do is every person we have on the channel puts together their Hammers 11, their 11 from players that they played with during their time at West Ham. So I'd like to do that if okay. So what I'd like to do is go through position by position. Who would be in the Repka 11, the Repka West Ham 11 for the players you played with? Goalkeeper, David James.
Yeah.
David James with his lovely hair. Beautiful
Yeah,
hair.
yeah.
Lovely hair. Okay.
Nice man. Yeah.
Left back. Who
Nigel
was left?
Winterburn.
Winterburn. Nigel Winterburn. Very tough player.
Yeah.
Okay, right back. Thomas Repka?
Yeah.
Yeah, get the appearances up.
Christian Daly.
Christian Daly, love of my life.
Yeah.
I want curly hair too. Who's Christian Daly? Sorry?
Rio Ferdinand.
Rio Ferdinand. Yeah. What a player. Okay, who's next?
Mike Carrick.
Oh,
Joe Cole.
Carrick, Cole, yeah.
Sinclair.
Oh,
Canute.
oh, Freddie Canute.
Maybe Titi Camara or Paolo Di Canio.
Oh, Paolo Di Canio is in.
Yeah.
You can't not have Paolo Di Canio in. That team you played with, Carrick, Joe Cole, Trevor Sinclair.
Massive. Yeah.
Amazing side. And and then love that. Thomas, thank you. I appreciate all the back and forth and stuff like that. It's been brilliant. Thank you very much. Jan, you've been an absolute legend. Thank you as well. Thomas, I will see you on Friday.
Yeah.
I will see you on Friday, and I will give you the crossed arms, and we'll have a photo, and we'll have a cuddle. And I'm looking forward to seeing your documentary. October?
Yeah, October, yeah.
18th of October. Looking forward to it. Thomas, thank you. Jan, thank you.
Thank you. See you.